Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello all the participants and also the presenters of the third Borobudur International Symposium 2021. Today I'd like to present my research article focusing on incorporating computer-assisted language learning for our institutional English test in Universitas Muhammadiyah Ponorogo named as a standardized test of academic English proficiency or famously called as TASEP. So here we are presenting how we incorporate the computer-assisted language learning to TASEP online class during the post-COVID-19 era. So here I as corresponding author from Universitas Muhammadiyah Ponorogo with our collaborators from Universitas Islam Negeri Kiai Haji Ahmad Siddiq Jember and also Universitas Islam Negeri Sunan Ampel Surabaya work together to find out and figure out about the issue in online teaching and learning and also how the student use technology of assisting language learning and related to their language performance. So here our background to the problem that we believe all the teacher, all the instructors in Indonesia have been familiarized with online teaching and learning. So when the pandemic hits in Indonesia, it was the most challenging situation for us. How we collaborate and how we develop our materials in online platform and also how we use both computer and mobile assisted language learning. So here we focus on language learning area because we are from the language learning educators. And here as the most of the instructors use learning management systems, we would like investigate how predictor variables, particularly in the use of computer-assisted language learning, integrate and also what is it relate to another predictors such as age and gender and also learning style influence students language performance. So here we propose three research questions. For the first is what are the predictor variables to the student's score performance, and the second one, how well do age and gender predict students preferred learning style. So here we are interested in age and gender and also preferred learning style, since we know that both male and females were intended to have a different learning style, and we would like to figure out whether this different preferred learning style and also age and gender influence their score performance in language learning area. And the last one is there any significant contribution of those predictors to the student score of performance simultaneously? Here is our research methodology. So we delivered the e-questionnaire through Google Form to the 93 respondents of EFL tertiary students from social and engineering faculty. This population consists of 52% of male and the rest are female, and both of them are below 20 years old, around 70%, and the rest are above 20 years old. Okay, we use Likert scale preferred learning style questionnaire we adopt from Lee Young, and also we use final score of performance as the data. We collect through tests and also from the questionnaire, and we analyze through path analysis, including major assumption tests and multiple regression tests. Here, the independent variables are age and gender, while for the dependent variables are preferred learning styles and score of performance. So for the research results and discussion, we separate into three different subsections. So for the first, we explain the predictor variables to the students' score performance. So here we have the Google Form questionnaire filled up by the population with score of performance median around 41.44, and for its standard deviation is 18. Compromise of, as I stated previously, male students around 52% and 47.3 female students. They filled 22 items of questionnaire in the aspect of gender with mean value 1.27 and standard deviation value around 0.44 value. And for the gender aspect, has mean value 1.47 and standard deviation value 0.5. And for the last aspect, preferred learning style with a mean value 15 and standard deviation is around 2.8, as you can see in the screen. So how well do age and gender predict students' preferred learning style? So we have conducted the major assumption test before measuring the standard multiple regression, and here statistical analysis data has revealed a normal distribution with all the significance value about 0.230. And here we also found that all tolerance value was more than 0.1, and for value inflation factor of each aspect was below 10, signifying that all the data was normally distributed and signify that there is no multicollinearity in our data. After that, we also conduct heteroscedasticity test using Glaser, showed that all value of independent variables were more than 0.05, concluding that the major assumption test had been successfully passed. And so therefore we can conduct our first regression test, and we found that the model whole as a whole was significantly influenced around 0.02% with significance value more than 0.001, and with the all beta value is that is confirmed by age, neither gender aspects, we conclude that with those little significant influence, we summarize that there is no significant contribution for age and gender to score of performance. These results in EFL tertiary context conclude the theory proposed by Lee Young, that they found that there is no relation between gender nor age to the higher students' use of computers for self-directed English learning in China. And based on our result, the result in the previous study in China is also similar to in this kind of results study in Indonesia. And for the last research question, is there any significant contribution of those independent variables to the student score performance? So the second regression test was conducted, and we conclude and found that the total variance explained by the model as a whole was 0.03% with significant value more than 0.001, and it was confirmed that H beta value was around minus 0.032 with p significant value more than 0.05. Also, gender beta value was minus 0.40 with significance value more than 0.05. And for the beta value for the last aspect of preferred learning style was 0.035 with significance value more than 0.05. It can be summarized that based on those results, these contributors variable age, gender, and preferred learning style had no significant contribution to the score of performance in language learning simultaneously. Yeah, although the participant had been differentially more heterogeneous in EFR context in Indonesia, this statistical result had supported the previous studies in China that age, gender, and learning style are less significantly predicted the language performance. Also, based on this statistical result, we can say that there are more variables that may have a significant influence to the score performance. So here we would like to highlight that there are still many gaps for the future research. So this paper quantitatively reported that age, gender, and learning style in computer use for language learning are not significantly different. However, one student may have different learning style to another, and it could possibly arise in different area of qualitative research. So it may have different result in qualitative research since self-reported learning may have different perspective rather than the quantitative result as a whole. And for the rigorous online classroom evaluation through artifacts, documents, and interview can explore deeper aspects that can be developed for the use of technology assisting language learning and language performance. However, we are aware of limitation of our study that underlining our population cannot represent the vast major EFL learners in Indonesia, since Indonesia are very heterogeneous population as well as educational background and L2 knowledge characteristics that is rooted in the population. And further research area should obtain data from qualitative research instrument with more heterogeneous L2 background to address theoretical and practical concerns. Okay, here are our references used in our presentation. For the fully references can be accessed in our full paper. Thank you and terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hopefully our presentation can give more insight for you. We also welcome for more collaboration research in language learning education discipline.